So I left some sweet potatoes in the pantry just to see if they'd sprout or do anything. I just left them there. Or rot. One of them seems to be rotting on the tip there. Anyway, they did sprout, and not really a northern vegetable. It's in fact a very southern vegetable. But I thought I'd try because I heard someone in Ontario just threw them in and she got sweet potatoes. So I watched a video on it. Here I've just put them in water, see if they'll root. And this is a week later. This is today. They're rooting. So I'm hoping to get some slips from these. I still have a little bit of time before warmth comes. They need to be planted in warmth. So I'll see if they get anywhere and experiment with those. So it's not the warmest day out, but I'm going to get some of my leeks out and I'm going to trim them just before they go out so I can handle them easier. They're going to be set back anyways from being put in the ground, so shouldn't hurt them. And I'll put that in some eggs or something there. And I'll get outside and get going with these. Bruce has his own little project today. With so much snow this year and the snowplows turning our driveway, they kind of crushed our garbage box. Tidying up a bit of the bed areas where I think I'll put the leeks. So this has really turned out to be my allium bed, I guess. It's got garlic, all my onions. I've completed the onions finally. And leeks. You'll see me here raving on until I realized when I got in that you couldn't hear my voice over the wind. So I'll try to remember what I was saying here. I decided to... It was still chilly, so I just thought I'd put a few leeks in and see if they survive through the cold night we're supposed to get tonight. That later changed because it warmed up and I thought, oh, what the heck, I'm going to put them all in. So I just, with a stick, went probably 6 inches down, made holes, and I brought a thing of water in case I needed to separate the roots. They weren't that overly rooted, so I didn't need to. They separated quite easily. But they had nice wee roots on them. So just poke them all the way down into the hole. You don't backfill the dirt, you just fill, of course, the hole with water to water those roots down in. Soil will fall in. I don't have clay soil, so pretty much first rain they'll be completely filled in anyways. Now leeks are heavy feeders, and I'm explaining here, I think that the soil isn't that great here. I've added some chicken manure and some natural fertilizer, but I'm not sure they'll do that grand here. They're also on the edge of a bed of grass, and grass, of course, is one of the worst weeds you can have. So I did further plant some in the center bed. Pour some water in the holes. And fingers crossed that it's not that chilly a night. Cute little fellow I scared while digging holes. Running away from me. So up in this bed I have, I believe, over 140 garlic, 60 leeks, and probably close to 300 onions or more. And some Egyptian walking onions over there too. Over at my beds, not much going on. I haven't been at them. Weather's been too cold. Today I just stuck in a tester, I don't harden off, of celery and a Brussels sprout. I see we've got some, I'd say some radishes all coming up anyway. I don't see the lettuce yet. And then over in these beds, well, not much happening. Some peas are up, and where are we? Spinach. Spinach is all coming up there. And that's the same for all these, and some radishes. Now, I think Bruce has finished his project. Let's go see what that is. I topped up my, well, not cold frames right now, they're just boxes. I'm going to plant in those today. And there he is, he finished it. Yay! We have such a problem with crows wanting garbage, and coyotes also, actually. So we have to make sure, everyone in Newfoundland, that you have a garbage box. It's just a thing. Taking a break, thought I'd show you the juniper berries. This is a dead black one. You don't pick those. And then the new growth green ones, you don't pick those. And then there's a pearly green, but you don't want those ones either. You want them when they turn purple. These ones are when you can, the purple is what you can use in your cooking. So it's a cone, not actually a berry, in its third year, I believe. I'll show you where my plants are inside. There's some tomatoes here, and pepper, and I think that's a ground cherry. Yes, it is. Right there. My celery. That's a mix of Utah and Chinese pink celery. More celery. A tomato, I don't know, it's going crazy. My cucumber. Also going crazy. Here's some ground cherries. Some tomatoes I need to put in some better soil, it looks like. Some onions. Oh, I should get those out today. They're just little pearl onions. And what are those? That's tomatoes and peppers. Some more celery. And we'll go in my laundry room. Some more celery. I think it's a Brussels sprout, a celeriac, some random leftover celery. Maybe I'll stick that somewhere. Hodgepodge in a box. Apparently I have a lot of celery, more celery. Just some salad things in a box. Malabar spinach cuttings and more Brussels sprouts and some more tomatoes over there. And this is just some more of the Brussels sprouts. And finally just a few more tomatoes here and of course more celery. I'm going crazy with celery. Okay, it's getting late now, and the last thing I'm going to do is I want to seed, indoor start my winter squash. It's getting time for that, so I'll show you what I've got. Okay, due to my very short summer, this is what dreams are made of. I don't always get there. Rouge Vive de Tombe. I did have a small one last year. The Pattison Golden didn't have any of those work out. My Zucchini Rompicante didn't have any of those work out. My girlfriend did, and they're really, really awesome. I really like those. They can be a summer squash or a winter squash. The loofah, got pretty far for me. Flowered, everything else, but didn't have enough time. Green delicious squash. I think that's a summer squash. Anyways, there's my summer squash and cucumbers over there too. My Galileo Daisines, did have one of those. Didn't get too warty, but I did. This is the Cheeky Prince Squash, year 2. Last year, just when I went out to get a picture, I thought it was perfect because there was frost around and I covered it with a blanket and thought it would be a really cool picture. The entire squash had been taken by something, a rodent, I guess. So this is the cross between the Cheeky Curry and the Crown Prince. I got this from Kelly's at Kelly's Kitchen Garden, and Richard and Paul started it off. The red curry, I got quite a few of those last year. The moringa, I had one of those last year. And the birdhouse gourd, I don't think anything even, I don't even think those germinated, to be honest. Try them again, maybe there's a secret to that. So those are some of the ones I'm going to get going on. And then, as I say, I've got summer squash here too. I'll see if I want to get, and a melon. That didn't work out for me last year either. But try again. Never give up. All right, Greta out. Have a great week.